How are you guys doing? Today is Saturday, October 16th, 2021. I'm James Sims, and for this episode of The Elite, I'm going to review the Elite matchups and performances from yesterday, Friday, October 15th, 2021. And just to take a quick look of where we are in the year, there are still two teams left competing for the Wnba title as that season is coming to a close. There are four teams competing in the MLB for the World Series as we have now started the championship series round of the playoffs. And of course, football around the world is just underway as the NHL season just got started. Not to mention the NBA season is about to get started as well. Starting with the WNBA, Game 3 of the WNBA Finals took place last night. And the 6th seed Chicago Sky were able to beat the 5th seed Phoenix Mercury 86-50 in which will probably go down as one of the most lopsided victories or defeats, depending on how you look at it, in WNBA Finals history. The Sky went on to outscore the Mercury 46-24 in the first half. That's a 22-point deficit. Chicago went on to outscore Phoenix by 14 in the second half as well. For the Phoenix Mercury in this matchup, their leading scorer was their starting center, Brittany Griner. She finished with 16 points and a couple of rebounds in 30 minutes as she shot 7 for 17 from the field and a perfect 2 for 2 from the foul line. For the Chicago Sky, they were led in scoring by their starting guard, Kalia Copper. She finished with 22 points in 24 minutes as she shot 6 for 10 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3, and a perfect 8 for 8 from the foul line. With this win, the 6th seed Chicago Sky now hold a 2-1 series lead over the 5th seed Phoenix Mercury. This is a best-of-5 series, so now the Phoenix Mercury have to win their next two games. They cannot afford to lose at all. Chicago Sky are one win away from clinching a WNBA title, just to give a sense of where they are, at least with this. There could be only one game left in the WNBA season. Taking a look at what's going on in the Mlb Playoffs, yesterday was Game 1 of the American League Championship Series as the American League West champs Houston Astros hosted the American League wildcard champs Boston Red Sox. The Astros would end up beating the Red Sox 5-4 as they took a 1-0 series lead. The Astros took the first run of the game off of a sac fly from Yordan Alvarez. The Red Sox would score 3 runs on the top of the third inning off of a solo home run from Kike Hernandez tied the game up at 1. JD Martinez's fielder's choice would put the Red Sox up 2-1. Hunter Renfroe's RBI double would make it a 3-1 game in favor of the Red Sox. In the bottom of the 6th, Jose Altuve would tie the game up for the Astros off of a 2-run home run to tie the game up at 3. In the bottom of the 7th, the Astros took the lead off of a solo home run from Carlos Correa. And then in the bottom of the 8th, off of a sac fly from Jose Altuve, Yuli Gurriel would score the 5th run of the game for the Astros. Kike Hernandez would hit a solo home run in the top of the 9th for the Red Sox, but it wouldn't be enough. The Astros walked away from this one with a 5-4 win. For the Boston Red Sox, the start was given to their goated starting pitcher, Chris Sale. Chris Sale allowed 1 earned run in 2.2 innings as he struck out 2. The loss was given to the Red Sox 5th relief pitcher on the day, Hansel Robles. Hansel Robles allowed 1 earned run in the 7th inning as he struck out a batter. With this loss, he's 0-1. In the Red Sox batting lineup, their center fielder, Kike Hernandez, would go 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs. He would hit his first and second home runs of the playoffs yesterday. Their all-star third baseman, Rafael Devers, went 2 for 5 with a run. And then for the Houston Astros in this lineup, the start was given to Framber Valdez. He allowed 3 runs in 2.2 innings pitched. He would strike out 2 before getting pulled in the 3rd inning. The win for the Astros would go to their 5th relief pitcher, Ryan Stanek. Ryan Stanek would allow no earned runs in 0.1 inning pitched as he would finish off the 7th inning. With his win, he's now 1-0. The save will go to the Astros closer, Ryan Presley. He allowed 1 earned run in the 9th inning, and this would be his first save of the season. In the Astros batting lineup, their shortstop Carlos Correa will go 3 for 4 with an RBI and a run. And then their center fielder Chas McCormick would go 3 for 4 with a run. With this win, the Houston Astros now hold a 1-0 series lead over the Boston Red Sox. As of course, this is a best of 7 series. So of course, this will be a long series for both teams involved if of course the Red Sox want to make this a series. Taking a look at what's going on today. Today will be game 2 of the American League Championship Series as the Astros host the Red Sox. And then the Atlanta Braves are going to host the Los Angeles Dodgers, as today is game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Taking a look at what's going on with football, of course, starting with college, there were 2 college football games that took place yesterday amongst ranked opponents. Starting in Oregon, the 9th-ranked Oregon Ducks hosted the unranked Cal Bears. Oregon will pull off a 24-17 win after they outscored Cal 10-7 in the first half and then 14-10 in the second. For Oregon, their starting quarterback, Anthony Brown, would throw for 244 yards and a touchdown. He also ran for 44 yards and a touchdown on the ground. That's 288 total yards of offense, and that's 2 touchdowns. Their leading rusher was Travis Dye. He had 145 yards on 19 carries as he had a touchdown. He was also their leading receiver as he had 73 yards on 7 receptions for the day. That's 218 total yards of offense for Travis Dye. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Noah Sewell will lead the team in tackles as he had 12 of them. He even had a sack for himself. With this win, 9th-ranked Oregon is 5-1. They are 2-1 in the Pac-12. They have the second best record in the division as Utah remains the only team that's undefeated in Pac-12 play. With this loss, Cal is 1-5 to start their season as they are 0-3 in the Pac-12. Jumping out to the other ranked team that faced off against an opponent yesterday, the 24th ranked San Diego State Aztecs faced off against the unranked San Jose State Spartans, and San Diego State will pull off a 19-13 win in overtime, by the way, to pick up this win to remain 6-0 on the season. For San Diego State, their starting quarterback Jordan Brookshire threw for 132 yards. Their other passer, Lucas Johnson, threw for 38 yards as both of his passes went for touchdowns. Their leading receiver was Jesse Matthews as he had 54 yards on 4 receptions as he had 2 touchdowns. On the defensive side of the ball, Patrick McMorris led the team in tackles as he had 12 of them. The team would finish with 2 tackles on the day as Trenton Thompson would finish with an interception. With this win, San Diego State is 6-0 as they are 2-0 in the Mountain West. With this loss, San Jose State is now 1-2 as they are now 3-4 as they drop to 1-2 in the Mountain West. That's everything going on with college football. As after today's matchups are over, I will give you the review. I will give you the rundown tomorrow. That's what's going on with college football, as of course pro football will pick up tomorrow. Taking a look at what's going on with international soccer as they've gotten back to domestic leagues. In French Ligue 1, PSG was able to beat Angers 2-1 as their second goal. The goal that would give PSG the win would be a penalty kick scored by their elite French forward, Kylian Mbappe. That's virtually everything that's going on with sports. For today, as today is Saturday, October 16th, 2021, out here in this quarantine. I want to thank everyone for listening to all 9 minutes of this piece. I really hope all is well. And I want to thank everyone for listening as we navigate through the world of sports. And once all of today's exhibitions are done, I'll pick up tomorrow. With that said, I want to thank everyone for listening. I hope all is well. And I'll catch you with more tomorrow on Sunday, October 17th. And once again, with that said, I'll catch you with more. Peace out, and I'll thanks for listening to my piece.